My name is Terry Araman. I served in the Army from 1967 to 1970, and I'm a Vietnam veteran. I was an infantry medic, so I spent a lot of time in the field, as it's called, doing my job, took it very seriously. I actually enlisted in the Army rather than being drafted. I was 20 years old. We saw a lot of action. A lot of people died. My job was to keep people alive as much as possible. When people were injured, we would call in helicopters to come and take them away if they were injured seriously. I was in the Mekong River Delta, which is a very wet, very swampy area. We worked very closely with the U.S. Navy. In fact, we used one of their Navy LST ships as our base camp, which we didn't get back to very often, but at least it was there. Lots of exposure to Agent Orange, as many Vietnam veterans did. I can remember standing there and watching them spray it, and of course, most of us were just basically high school kids running around out there. We didn't know any better. We thought, oh, look at that, they're spraying this stuff, and then they'd march us right through it. I felt very good about the fact that the job I was doing was to try to save lives as opposed to try to injure or kill other people. Vietnam veterans were not welcomed back in the United States and by a lot of people. So a lot of us did exactly what I did, which was hide the fact that I had been to Vietnam and that I had even been in the Army. And it was until many years later that I wouldn't even open up and talk about the fact that I had been there. And when I did that is when I started working as a civilian, working on veteran projects. I'm the founder of MANA House, which is a transitional living center for veterans experiencing homelessness. And I realized in order to be able to help other veterans, the younger veterans especially, those that were coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, I needed to be able to open up about my own experiences. So I actually went to what they call a vet center for about a year and a half, which had a group session where we could kind of talk about that, and that helped me. I don't even remember when I wake up in the morning sometimes that I've been crying or screaming out things that, you know, from my Vietnam experience. I think I've done a pretty good job and I think a lot of the service that I've provided to the community and to other veterans have really helped me to heal a lot of those wounds. I know very few veterans that don't have that sense of service. And the thing of it is, it carries over for the rest of your life. I mean, I've done a lot of volunteer work on behalf of veterans and other organizations in the community. And a lot of us really step up because we answered that call to service when we were young, and it stays with you for the rest of your life. So when you need to step up, you just do it.